Yun. Nyakit Janet.
Mm,
Hali,
Madawika.
halito.
Sio.
Madawaka.
Mm.
Kunamante. Unsti hunterish.
Asi Thali, which is wrong, but
Yeah, good
that's
try.
him.
Good
Yeah.
try. Ha.
No, it was Kickapoo, I think. No,
Kikadoos. Kikadoos. It's Osage.
no.
Wajaji. Yat. Yatahe.
Mhm.
Good morning. Good morning. Coming live from 1950. South Shepherd here in Helltown. El Ghetto. How was your weekend, Darian?
Busy, busy, busy. We had our big old dance on Saturday, which was
Big dance.
huge. Yeah, and then recovering yet still today. Our Wi-Fi is still slow. Apparently, I thought it would be faster, but yeah. How about you? Have you have a good time?
I mean, from what I heard, we had a big crowd. But yeah, I enjoyed myself for being the blind guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really enjoyed myself. It's pretty awesome to have to be a part of this group. So I mean, I think it's kind of funny. Your aunt asked what feels different about today on Saturday. When she did the interview, and I guess maybe I left out the part about feeling a little bit more confident.
Yeah, that's true.
Being way more confident. Because when we first started this thing, it was like, how are we going to do this? How are we going to do that?
Mhm.
In places that we didn't understand what needed to be done, protocol or whatever. Luckily we had a lot of elders to lean on. So I'm very fortunate in that aspect that we were pointed in the right direction. So
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I remember us. We were like, "Does the sash go on the left or the right? The bandolier go on the right or the left?"
yeah,
Yeah, because it was all us like
yeah.
brushing the dust off of us coming into the arena after years and years. I mean, like I said, it was 20 years before I came back to the arena from that, and I was like, "Oh, my stuff probably will fit." Yeah, it's for like a like a 6 year old stuff. The fan's like about 2 inches long. It seemed like.
Good morning, Shannon. Good morning, Shannon.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Barely put the shirt over my head. Just sits on top.
But it was a good feeling. It was a good feeling. I remember just like imagining what it would be like to have a recovery group. I mean, that I think it's awesome. It's a big deal. It's a big deal to me. It's a very important part of my recovery. To get out in that circle and get close to that big drum.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it was a good time. Oh, good morning, Carly. Look,
Good
our
morning, Carly.
princess.
Go to
Hopefully,
class.
well rested.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's just listening to us instead.
Yeah.
This is where the real knowledge comes from.
Yeah.
But yeah, yeah. I mean, it was a good time. I know me and Mingo had to endure some hardship, because
Wow.
like we walked through like the little middle way in the entrance, and then we smelled like the worst smelling bathroom ever. It was disgusting. Me and him almost started crying because we had to clean this toilet right before supper break. And then Carrie was in the other stall because he was getting dressed. He's like, I gotta give you guys credit. You guys are so brave. He heard us struggling in there. But yeah, it was bad, but you know, it was worth it.
Yeah,
But
just
yeah.
part of
Yep, just part of the things.
part of it,
Yep. But yeah, and then we stayed till what, like 3 o'clock just cleaning up. And so yeah, I mean it was a fun time though, that's for sure. And then seeing that many people come out just to celebrate recovery, celebrate, our culture was huge. It was way bigger than I thought it was gonna be.
Definitely.
And so
Yeah, and I love the way that the Pawnees always come out.
mhm,
I got to give a big shout out to Shanoa. She did a great job, and Mary Faye. She's always been so supportive of what we got going on around here. So and what they're trying to do up there, I think it's amazing. The effect that one person can have on not only her family but her community. So Mary Faye, keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, then we
Uh,
have Comanche Nation Prevention and Recovery
yes,
come out.
I love it. I love gore dancing with those guys.
Hmm.
Just their the good spirit that they bring around. I mean, you got to enjoy what just the way, just to watch them.
Hmm.
You know, it's an amazing thing to see what sobriety can do for some natives. I mean, it it's I don't know. It's kind of hard to describe because it's almost like I wish I could get out there and get down like that. But I also understand it's not really our way, but I love it. I love watching it. So they're always willing to come up and shake some gourds with us, and I think it's always good, always good. I hope to see both groups every time.
Yeah, yeah, I know. And I know we were trying to do chip ceremony, and then we just got so busy that we forgot. Because I know um, somebody was asking because they had their 90 days out there. Yeah, there was a 6 month out there. There was an 18-year out there. There was a lot,
Wow.
and so yeah, hopefully the next one we could make up for it, and then actually have the chips on hand.
Hopefully they stay sober till then.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It'll be 30-day chip by that time. But yeah, I mean, it was a great time. Yeah, there's just a lot of people, a lot of support, a lot of vendors showed up. Like I thought it was just gonna be like five or six, and like 15, 20, and then Southern Plains had all their booths out, and so people were getting tested. If they had their eye on somebody, they would use that as like the green light.
People going positive, or
Yeah, which one? Yeah,
what happened over there?
well, I was gonna go get it just to drop it at your feet, so that way you got a gift card for your honoring.
In a negative.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, who's all coming?
We got our princess. Then you got David Deere,
Stone Cold David,
little brother Drew,
little brother. Good morning,
Amy, Kimberly,
Amy, Kimberly West,
Miss,
Miss Logan. It was good to see you, Janice.
my mom,
Mom Leanna.
Misty,
You did a great job this weekend, Misty. Thank you.
mhm, Michaela.
McKay. Where was Dell at, Michaela?
Yeah,
Better not have had him in no bar.
probably
Ooh, girl.
put him in the car, so you just had to sit up. Just turn the
Here's
air
the
conditioner
blanket.
on.
Text me.
Yeah, Angie, Woody Blaine.
Randy? Randolph?
What? No, Woody.
Oh, Woody. Woody Blaine. Oh, thank you, Woody.
Aaron, Isaac. Yeah, Isaac got a $30 card.
We knew it.
Yeah,
we already knew Isaac. Like
Yeah,
there
he's
was
like,
no
if
doubt.
anybody wants to get $30 from Southern Plains, come see me.
It's like it was supposed to be
Yeah,
$10.
I'm just trying to share the wealth.
We already knew Isaac. I mean, as soon as we seen you heading over there, it was like, thank God he knows.
Yeah.
No more
At
excuses.
least he doesn't have to find out from us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But good morning, everybody. Yo,
His ankle's still hurting.
Cankle.
Yeah, my ankles are hurting. I didn't even know I can cramp in the top of my foot, but it feels apparently you can.
Oh, that I do that.
Just get down to bed.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to stand up on your foot to get your.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, went through that for years.
Yeah. Oh, your brother Randy's in Honolulu.
What? No, he's not.
Mm-hmm.
He better not be. He ain't in no Hawaii.
Yeah, maybe that's just where he says he's from.
You better not be in Hawaii, Randy. Boy.
Yeah. Then we got, yeah, you got Janelle.
Good morning, Nene.
Yeah, yeah, but yeah, it was definitely a good weekend.
Yes. No excuses, Michaela. No
Hmm.
excuses. But yeah, it was a great weekend. Watch some football. Well, I kept like dozing off,
Still tired?
trying to yeah, all day long, like in and out, in and out. Yeah. So I mean, my granddaughter came over, get to spend a little bit of time with her. Yeah, then my other granddaughter, she turns 2 this week. So that's what I need to go do is go reserve the ERC for Thursday. But yeah, it was a good weekend. It was a good weekend. I really enjoyed myself. And thank you to everybody that came and showed support. I mean, I couldn't see while I was there, but
Want to see you
looking
battling everybody?
looking at the pictures,
Yeah. And then we
it
had
was
Mary
amazing.
battling the world
Yeah, I was battling
solo.
everybody, and I won. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure I won.
yeah, yeah. They ended the songs right after
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
all right, we can't,
yeah, yeah,
yeah, we
yeah,
can't compete. But yeah,
yeah.
and then yeah, today is actually our official 1 year anniversary or birthday anniversary. Yeah, now that we were serious. But yeah, because the memories popped up on my Facebook, and yeah, this is when you were
I seen
headlining
that
last
too.
year. Yeah,
I seen that too.
and so we went from Terry ran off. But yeah, we started with just four of us, and now you can see this isn't even all of us in this
No,
photo. Like we have a lot more youth. We got
Dale
yeah, we got Dell, we got Ace, we got
Buns.
Buns. Yep, yeah, we got a lot more, and so it's just crazy seeing how much it's grown.
Ooh, there's your callback.
That's your phone.
Oh, damn.
I know. I'm waiting on my phone calls.
Well, it ain't like I can answer it, so it's my work phone. But like I was saying, we appreciate everybody that came out. I mean, you know, uh, not only do we believe in what we're doing, but we see what the community believes in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
Like,
it's a good
like,
feeling.
like that confidence. That's one thing that I was thinking about after because his aunt, shout out to Anita Chabada. She came and interviewed us, and she asked us, a few questions. And one of the questions she asked me was, "What feels different about today?" And I would have to say it was that confidence. That the community support that has been shown to us, and just the encouragement of elders telling us to keep doing what we're doing.
Yeah, yeah. I
You
think
know,
that's what we get a lot of more motivation behind what we're doing is
definitely.
that elder feedback, and then even if they tell us to do like to just tweak something like how we do it, like we usually do it like right then and there. We just adjust just to honor them because they have all this wisdom and knowledge that they're passing down, and we don't want to brush that off or take it for granted at all.
Oh no, not at all.
Mhm.
So it's just a great feeling. It's a great feeling. I'm very proud of the things that we've been able to do. I mean, we try to involve every community, and I think that's the great thing about what we're doing is we don't, and it's crazy to think that there's still people from our tribe who don't even know about us.
Mhm.
Maybe not many by now, but I mean, I still thinking about the people out there that are suffering, and it just makes me want to try harder. Just makes me want to keep going. And I mean, they may not come and join our Gourd clan, but to let them know that, there are people out there who do care,
Mhm.
whether they live or die. I mean, once I think about it, I mean, that's kind of what, I don't ever remember having that. Anybody having in confidence whether because I would disappear for months, and come back and my kids be like, "Oh, dang, where you been at?" who's this guy? You know,
Yeah. I mean, I think that's something that's critical. Is like the ones that we'll still talk to no matter what, and still be respectful to them. Because I mean,
David Alba.
but I think it does strengthen that relationship with the community that we treat everybody as as we want to be treated, and so hopefully we plant that seed of that there is a better life out there after addiction, and so they know where to come. Hopefully, they know that they can reach out to us at any time, and we'll try our best to help them out.
And just kind of like one of the brothers that were there, at the, brother was getting it. You know what I mean? Like he's my relative. I'm related to his dad. Towards the end of everything that had happened that that night, it's kind of like he did start. Like I do want to be sober. I do want to come back to the meetings. I do want to reconnect. He's like, I should have never left. I should have never left. And kind of got to this emotional point where, I knew I had to say something funny. But I mean, that's why he kept coming and sitting by me.
Mhm.
Is because he knows I know that feeling. I know exactly how he felt. And the last thing I want him to feel is like to alienate him.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Is to make him feel like he should be ashamed, or like he's in the wrong. Because if there's one thing about sobriety I've learned is that we're not good people. We're not bad people trying to be good. We're sick people trying to get better.
Mhm.
So if he's listening, brother, I hope you come back. You're invited to come up here and spend as much time as you need here at the office with me. And I would love to have you just come up and he's a cool guy. I mean, he's a cool guy. He really is. He he likes to laugh.
I think
You know.
one of the funniest parts was like, you guys were talking and stuff, and I turned, and then I realized he's sitting in Zayla's chair, just swinging away that little hammock chair, just like, well, at least he's having a good time. Zayla's just sitting over there all bad.
He came over there and told Natalie, "Hey, can you get up? Can you sit on your blankets? I'm gonna talk to Barry." She's like, "No, go ahead."
But yeah, just how we all know that at that time, that connection is important. So
Very
you know,
important.
we just try to give people that
Yeah,
connection that they need.
and I don't know what it is, bro. It's always been that way for me. Like when a person is like that, they'll always come and find me. You know what I mean? We'll just sit there and just crack up the whole time. Yeah, yeah, definitely. I mean, and that those are my people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like those who are the people I can connect with the most. That's who, that I could see myself in him.
Mhm.
I could definitely see that. And and I never feel like I'm above them. Like like it's a level playing field, and I always just feel like that's when I can connect with them. So I'm glad he was there. I'm very glad that he was there.
Yeah, could have been anywhere else, but yeah,
Yeah, he was
yeah,
getting
yeah,
it.
getting down. Then you telling him, go start that song.
But that was me at one time. Yeah, I didn't get it like that, but I hope he comes through. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna shoot him a message today just to check on him, make sure he made it home. Yeah, just now.
2 days
2 days
later.
later.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, should we jump off into this?
Absolutely. All right, I forgot to produce them.
Stongo Jeremy.
What is this?
Byron.
All your Capals over here.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Your rocks.
Put them on the code.
Hold on, clean up this mess. Where we at?
Today is
All right, all right. So January 27th. The journey to the spirit world is a long one, my friend. But when you die, that doesn't mean this is the end. Buddy Redbow, Lakota. The elders tell us of the other dimension, the spirit world. Our spirit in our body does not die, it only looks that way in our eyes and our brains. Some of our ceremonies allow us to see into the spirit world. Death is only a part of a process of life. It shows the transition into the spirit world. The elders tell us this is a joyful life journey. My Creator, help me to understand both the seen world and the unseen world. Let me not be afraid of the world you live in.
wow. Yeah, that's a good one. Thank you, Mr. Chabata, for reading that. What came to mind was that just that statement. Is that after your life is over, like the journey doesn't stop. Um, you know, I I believe in like the way that our traditional ways are. I believe my heaven is in the Milky Way. You know, the the Little Dipper is how we get there. That's like the doorway. If you look up into the sky, and I'll have to show y'all one of these days, but there's a teepee up there, and it's right in the Milky Way. There's a teepee there, and the Little Dipper is like the doorway, and there's a man standing next to the doorway, and he's holding the door, and that's why we say that's like the doorway to heaven. I'm Cheyenne, so it was my uncle Robert Wilson who showed me all of that. And for me to think like, that's why when Cheyennes, we paint ourselves, somebody comes and paints us. And because I was told when we get to the other side, that's how we're going to recognize each other. So, I know that's what it's going to be like whenever I go. That's exactly what I want to happen for me, whenever I go. And it's hard for me not to think that that's where all my loved ones are. It's hard for me to think that they haven't helped me in one way or another. Like I said last week, before my son, took his own life, the first friend I ever had in my life, Carl Bryce, he came back and showed me in my dream that he can take me to where my grandmas are. And you know, man, that to me, you know, if I could trust anybody, it would be him. And if he could take me anywhere that I wanted to be, it would be with my grandmas. So to me, I was shown that he was able to keep doing a good thing. He was able to keep me from, because I mean honestly, if he wouldn't have showed me that, I mean there's no telling what would have happened. I mean honestly, that was one of the first things that I thought of, was like, well, you know, uh I would have to say, like people were like, it was kind of weird because like somebody was like, "Are you afraid your son's in hell?" And I was like, "I don't even believe in hell." You know what I mean? Like, Don Coyes said, these people came over here and they taught us about hell. And we've been trying to get out of there ever since. Like that makes a lot of sense to me. But there was no way in hell that no way in hell.
No way in the current world.
There was no way that I could ever think that my son was 14. My brother Carl Bryce, he spent most of his life, I mean, like locked up. And they the same thing happened to both of them. And it just made me feel good that he could come back and show me where my grandmas are. So that just shows me that, you know, um, it doesn't stop when our life is over. To think that I can come back and help out somebody who's living, I mean that would be like that would be an amazing part, of me being who I am. Is that if somebody needed help and I was able to help them, like because what Carl Bryce did for me, I mean, you know, I don't even begin. All I can really do is be good to his mom. I got to see his brother Fran. He came out Saturday. That's my big brother. I mean, I love my brother Fran. I love my little sister Toya. I love my little brother Robbie. You know, uh, Chase. I got another brother. But I mean, like, like it just shows me that that is such a true statement today. About this reading is that life. Just because your life ends doesn't mean that your spirit stops. And I believe that there probably are some bad that to me that's probably where some bad spirits come from. Those dark entities or whatever you want to call them. Mistots. Whatever. However you feel. I believe that there are those too. But I mean, I always believe in love. I remember one night at the Sundance. They kept seeing this figure on top at one of these ceremonies. They were seeing this man on top of this lodge, and people were scared. They found this little boy who walked off from camp, and they found him like about a quarter mile away, like out in the country. Like they found him, and they think that that thing, like led him off. And I remember I had to go back to camp. There was no lights on, no fire, and I had to go like lay on this cot. And I remember being scared, and the only cover I had was like my white sheet around my waist. So I covered up with it. And I'm scared. I ain't even gonna lie. Like I was scared because you hear all this chatter, about that thing, and I know we're not even supposed to like really talk about it, but in my dream, my dad came back, and like he's there, like at the camp, like interacting with everybody, and I just remember thinking, like, Dad, like what are you doing here? And I remember sitting up, and then it was daylight, and I like I know that my dad want me to be scared at that ceremony. Like that's where he went for his answers. That's he believed in that way. So like that just like reaffirmed like I'm getting in my own head. Like I'm letting this negative part of whatever's in my mind, like I'm letting it take over. When I know that love always wins. Love always wins. And when I think about my people that have gone on before me, I know that they love me enough to come back and help me. And maybe that's selfish, in some ways, but if you knew my people, then you would completely understand what I'm talking about. So I mean, that's basically what I got out of this. Like your work doesn't stop. The goodness that you found, in your recovery and your sobriety. Like to think that the Creator would allow me to come back and help out my daughters or my grandkids or my son or like because I've been in them dire straits where you feel like there's nothing else in this world that can help you
Mhm.
but a prayer. So I mean, I completely understand that. That's what I think of whenever I think about that. So, Mado.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think that's true that you can see the amount of good people that have passed on that are still around us. It may not be in that same form, but it could be in dreams. It could be, speaking to little kids too, because I've known like a lot of members of my family will like say hello to, one of their grandparents that have passed on, and they'll describe them exactly how they were, and that's it's powerful knowing that your children are being watched over by somebody that you loved and you got to spend time with, and then hearing your kids talk about that person already, that shows
Yeah,
that it's some good things that are happening, and they're protected, that death is not the end of the road. It's hurts because you don't get to talk to that person every day like you want to. It's just in a different form, and it's us getting used to that form. That takes a lot of growing, emotionally and mentally, that you can just speak to them whenever you want to, just to get that message to them, and then they'll speak to you back. It could be in just moving things, could be dreams, anything, little nudges that'll keep you on the right path. And we got nothing but love for them, and they have nothing but love for us. And so um, yeah, that's my little short take, because you know what I've seen, definitely, like, it's a good feeling, even though it's not like scary movies like Ghost or anything.
yeah,
It's just
and
our way of
and only you will know.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like nobody can tell you. Did you notice this? Did you notice that? Like, no, only you will know. Whenever you feel their presence.
Yeah, yeah, and it could be, something sentimental. Like, I know a lot of stuff that we see are like, people's favorite animals. They'll just pop up, every now and then. I know, Jerica's family, like her grandma liked, cardinals, and so like, at any special occasion, we'll randomly see like a cardinal or anything, and so they know that she's there watching our kids tear it at the same time, but seeing us deal with the panic. But it's still comforting, and so um, yeah, it's definitely like that one-on-one bond with them, that you can notice the signs and then feel that.
Definitely. Mado, Mado,
Mm,
Mado. Well, you want to jump off into these?
can oh, Isaac said my chapstick. There's a lesson in everything that happens. Just need to be open and accept it.
Definitely. Got to have an open mind. You got to remain teachable.
Mhm. All right, let's see. Dave said Elias saw you on the live and called you Uncle Bobo.
Well, at least she's calling me uncle now. She keeps running from me every time she sees me.
Yeah. All right.
But then Dave goes, ooh, 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 uncle. Ooh, it's your uncle. Ooh.
Just scared her every
I
time.
know. Ooh, there's your uncle. It's your uncle.
You just see her trying to like push back, like bleeding.
Yo. Ooh, it's your uncle. Oh, that was the Roger. It's me, Roger. Who's your folks? I was raised by old Cheyenne women, so you should hear my brother Brandon. He goes, "No." My brother, yeah, my brother Brandon always says that. No. Been around a bunch of old Cheyenne women. Can't help it. When you talk to like me and all my cousins, we all sound like a bunch of old Cheyenne women. Yes,
Make my stomach hurt.
sir.
I need Kleenex.
Only if y'all knew.
Should I? Yeah. All right. All right.
No.
All right. Snag bags. This is our newest, greatest hit. It is our monthly harm reduction box. It revolves around sexual health and substance use prevention, so that way we can keep our people safe. It is completely free. Order by scanning the QR code or looking at one of our posts about the snack bags. We usually keep the link in there, so that way you can get this stuff shipped to your door. We're waiting on more Plan Bs before we ship out the next batch, because we are blazing through these. I think we had 700 orders were the last time I looked, and that's just in 2 weeks, 3 weeks. And so orders will be open until probably the first week of February. Sorry.
Do we give them more than one Plan B?
Not lately because we've had
So many orders.
so many orders. But yeah, you have to be two something to do something.
Yeah. So if you two something and you're trying to do something, better chill out. That Plan B ain't gonna work. Yeah, you need more than one. I'm just saying, Auntie. Yeah.
It's like they said, better chill out.
Better calm down.
Right?
Give Uncle a pass.
All right, Talkspace. So this is our telehealth service for counseling, and so you get to message a counselor 24/7. You get to video chat with them twice a month, and you can sign up for free if you're 13 or up by scanning the QR code or going to www.talkspace.com/CHATOR. And when it'll come to the organization portion, you'll just put in restore, and that's what gets you the Talkspace service for free.
Text TOR, TOR, to 888-580-4TOR. That keeps you updated, keeps you in the loop with what we got going on for the day, gives you all of our meeting time, dates, and locations, gives you updates on where we will be co-hosting as a Gord clan. And like I was saying, it just keeps you in the know. So shout out to Brand Logics. We appreciate your texting service. Mado.
Dave says he remembers Dell with his pockets full and arms full of Plan Bs.
Yeah.
I remember Dell was trying to make a candy necklace of Plan Bs.
Well, apparently they work. I keep telling them, like, why are you taking those?
Yeah, he's just trying to prepare.
Yeah.
He's taking them like
Yeah.
vitamins.
Pretty sure you can't get pregnant, Dale.
She's fixed. Yeah, whenever you lock them in the car, when you
Spaded.
go to birthday parties.
Found one that was spaded, huh?
Mhm. Spade.
Here at 1950 South Shepherd in El Reno, we call it Mending Mondays, a Mending Broken Hearts talking circle, which deals with grief. And I get the most out of that meeting. It just gives you a healthy way to deal with grief. And I think on Tuesday nights we are still
Probably canceling.
probably canceling that meeting until we find a more permanent place to have the meeting. We were having it at the Clinton Library, but wasn't a lot of participation, and also there wasn't like the facilitator's work schedule was starting to get in the way. And then there's a lot of sports season. It's sports season, basketball season, volleyball, whatever. Um, I think that was messing with my sister Sarah. I'm not sure if she could be there every
Mhm.
Tuesday. So, but
Once we nail down a better location and more facilitators, that way there's some overlap just in case one falls through, then we'll reopen Clinton meetings. But if you need a meeting in that area on Thursdays, we do have the Weatherford Talking Circle, and that is at the
810 East Cedar Avenue at the Oxford House
Yep.
in Weatherford, Oklahoma, at 7 o'clock on Thursday nights. Uh, Then also while that's going on, here at 1950 South Shepherd here in El Reno, we have our talking circle, which starts at 7. Park in the back, come through the back door, and while that's going on, we allow our youth to have their own talking circle. Led by our very own Tatum Escott. We appreciate your service, Tatum. And we call that empowering our youth. So I think it's very important that because we have a lot of teenagers that come. So just allowing them their own space, their own whatever they feel like talking about. Because I haven't been back there to see yet, but I'm sure I think it's powerful, very powerful. And then on Friday nights here at 1950 South Shepherd, here in El Reno at 7 o'clock, we have a 12-step meeting, which gets a little bit more in depth into the Wellbriety book and a little bit more action where you put pen to paper. So, like I was saying, do the text service, and that'll give you all of our times, dates, and locations.
All right, February 6th, here at our office at 1950 South Shepherd, we will have a teen dating violence awareness event. This is a partnership between us and Victim Services. And so they will be here to give out resources, education about teen dating violence. And then we'll have Tatum lead like a painting group. So that way we can, get some more engagement. And I think they're going to do some kind of purple painting since purple is the domestic violence color. And so she'll also give her firsthand account of dating violence. And we are going to hopefully collaborate again and do this further in Western Oklahoma. We got a lot of requests for Western Oklahoma, so Clinton, Weatherford area. And so we'll see if Victim Services is up to down to clown, I should say.
Oh,
Which
yeah.
usually they are. So hopefully we can get something out that way as well.
And that's a real thing. Maybe you can look for signs of teen dating violence, or maybe I think it's a great idea. Very, because it's a real deal. Because I lived it too.
Mhm.
I went through the same exact thing.
All right. And then February 12th at the Concho ERC, they're doing another powwow dance class from 6 to 8:30. So they will have a lot of instructors, a lot of different courses. I think they're doing sewing and much
Yeah.
more.
Well, yeah, I'm sure if you have any kind of questions, she'll be happy to assist you. The Crazy Horse Queen, my Aunt Corinne Morton. Just reach out to her. She's on Facebook. I believe she has her own style. She got her own line. She's trying to. When I seen it, she was getting stuff together for formal wear. So she has some great ideas, and she definitely has the talent to put these things together. So I think it's a great idea. So I seen her. Was it Friday? Seen her at the fabric store. She's like, "Are you acting stink?" She doesn't know that I couldn't see her. But I always love seeing my Aunt Corinne. She's the bestest ever. The Crazy Horse Queen.
And then February 22nd, we will have our next dance, and this will be at the Clinton ERC. It'll be our sweetheart dance. So we'll hopefully, get a lot of good two-stepping going, potato dancing, and then we'll have an all ages buckskin contest as well. And we hope to see you guys there. And then our fundraiser is still up for our Keen Sober Deadly shirts. They're $25 each. You can scan the QR code and order them and have them shipped to us, so that way you don't have to pay for shipping, and we will get them to you. Orders are open until the 4th.
Open your present. Open your present.
And then we're looking for 5 more people to add to our team. So we're looking for a community outreach manager. Sorry, Belinda just saw a spider and screamed. And 3 peers and an admin assistant. So today I'll be filtering through the applications we got, hopefully lining up some more interviews, and then we'll go from there.
She pooped a little.
Yeah.
So, is that it?
Yep, that's it.
I had to get her. I had to get her.
I know.
Don't tell nobody else so I can go get them.
Yeah, Barry got a new present today.
But Belinda
Show
just
everybody your present.
yeah. Let me show everybody my present. Well, then they'll see what.
They don't watch the live.
Oh yeah, they don't. Yeah, this is. I made this box. Wait. That's great. I love that. It's a spider. So yeah, Belinda just found out what it was. But she also just got her
Her ribbon skirt.
her Gord Clan ribbon skirt.
Now she just needs to get a shawl so she's not stealing them.
Yeah. Getting hooked up, Belinda's. So well, thank you everybody for tuning in.
Oh, Mingo's at
Mingo.
Jails.
And Michaela, I don't want to hear nothing else. You better start bringing Dale over here. I'm not going to argue with you on your comments. Yeah. Del Pedro, you better start showing up, boy. Or else. Nah, I'm just kidding, brother.
Hunt you down.
Yeah, hunt you down. But we appreciate, everybody that's able to tune in. Always a pleasure to get on here. It's the only reason why I come to work.
I know. That and food.
But like, share, follow, tell your mammy about us. We will see you tomorrow. Well, no.
Yeah.
Later today we have the Mental Health Monday. I believe Miss Natalie Harjo will assist us with that portion.
So it'll be a 6-hour episode.
Yeah, it'll be a 6-hour episode.
We'll have
So
intermissions,
and then whenever I was 5, and that's the short version,
she's gonna have a flow chart,
which is funny because
maps
she's real
everywhere.
short. Wait, any version she gives is gonna be short. But thank you for tuning in. We appreciate all the support. Like I said, like, share, follow. We will see you later on today. I hope.
I'm not done yet. Hold on.
Oh my god!
I told you. Hold on. Dave said, "Thank you for asking for him to be head man. It felt so good to be out there with everyone. I appreciate all of the support. You guys have no idea how much it strengthens my recovery." And Carrie said, "Yeah, Gunslinger's double beat was on point, huh?"
Oh yeah,
Yeah. And shout out
Yeah.
to Carrie for coming out.
yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Gunslinger, Old Cheesies, and Thunderboy.
Had a lot.
It was great. So
But
I'm
yeah,
not saying I hoe again.
they probably can.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to.
Oh well, I hope.